All right, BradCooney.com would like to welcome back onto the show from The Voice Season 11. He was the runner-up, Mr. Billy Gilman. Billy, thanks so much for joining us.
Brad, my friend, how are you? It's good to be here.
Absolutely, man. Honored to have you back on, man. First and foremost, congratulations on one hell of a run, man. Great job.
I gave it my all, and I'm proud of Sundance, and I'm proud to be his runner-up. I really am. We worked very hard, and he deserves everything great that's coming to him.
When the blind auditions went down, I called this. I didn't call it 100%. I said it was either going to be you or Sundance that were going to win this thing. And
really? Oh my gosh, you called it way ahead.
I called it way ahead.
That's great.
I just did, man. You know what? I called the Sawyer Fredericks win too a couple seasons ago.
Wow.
Something about that kid.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So congrats again. I guess just give me your thoughts, man. How you feeling about things?
You know what? I feel really great. I feel that I did everything that I needed to do. I prayed honestly that I wouldn't win.
Of course.
You hear nightmares about the contracts and what it is to be number one. So I just didn't want that. I wanted people to know that I was alive and well, that I was still making music and wanted to make music, and now in the pop field. And people responded, and I couldn't believe it. And it was funny because I remember standing there at the finale, and it was just Sundance and I. After all that's said and done, it just comes down to him and I thought to myself, my God, I stood at the blind auditions thinking, what a long road I have, and here we already are.
Yeah.
It's insane how fast time flies and how fast the work is, and I was very proud that it was him and I. He really is a family man and has fantastic children who I loved and he grew to love, and he deserves it. He really does, and I'm very excited about the new outcomes that are going to be enabled because of this situation, because of The Voice. What's going to happen for me in 2017 is very, very, very exciting. So it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, and you mentioned a minute ago about how fast, but for the fans, they don't realize how long of a haul it is. They just tune in every Monday and Tuesday night, and then they go back to their world. But you guys run a marathon for this thing.
Oh yeah, it's totally it's every single day. You're doing dry rehearsals, which are fake rehearsals. It's you standing in place, but without the sets. So for instance, when I'm singing "I Surrender" and we have the strings and the background singers and the curtains going up and the fog, when you do a dry rehearsal, it's just for the people that work the show to get a glimpse of what could happen on stage. And then you do stage rehearsals with the orchestra and all that they have envisioned. Wow. So there's just a lot of steps that take you to the moment. It's not just every Monday you stop and you have 3 days off and then you sing a song and everything's put together on the following Monday. There's many, many rehearsals, many drafts, many strategies, many recordings that take place during the week, and it takes a lot of discipline to keep your voice fresh every single day when you're not getting that great amount of sleep.
Yeah.
And it's a testament to your discipline to keep yourself healthy and in the game.
When you look back at the season, and of course, again, you came in second. A lot of people thought you should have won. A lot of people thought Sundance should have won, but you had definitely the allegiance of fans, a big population of them thought you should have won. But I don't think there's anybody that's really mad that Sundance won either. I mean, he's great, like you said. But when you look back,
he is fantastic.
Oh, he certainly is, and he's been on my show as well. In fact, he's coming back on Thursday.
That's awesome. Well, you tell him, say this, say, Billy, Sky Pony. Billy says hi. Say Sky Pony.
All right, I'm going to do it, and then I'll tweet you the link so you can listen to it. You can listen to his response.
I love him. He's just, he had my back, and he just, I had his respect as he had my respect, and
sure.
I truly will miss him.
Yeah.
You get familiar and friendly with people, but I will miss Sundance. I will miss him. Tell him, say, Billy will miss you on the Zen couch, the Z-E-N, the Zen couch. I have stories you could...
Oh, you're giving me great stuff for my podcast with him, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's a great guy, and he has a great family, and he really deserves, like I said, he deserves it, and I'm happy to have come in second place, because he deserves everything that's coming to him, because he's worked very hard for a long time.
Well, I'm sure he's going to miss you, too. And you said you miss him already, so that's good enough for me for you guys to maybe show up at one concert each other. Maybe you show up, at one of his shows and vice versa.
Absolutely, yeah, I would be happy to. And he's huge in Texas.
Yeah, he is. He's getting huge everywhere. So both of you guys are. That's the beauty of the show, especially for the runner-up and the winner. You guys, really. I mean, like you said, you went off the radar for a minute after your early success, and then bam, you showed up on the Voice, and boom, the second wind is here.
Yeah, I hope so. We had some very interesting meetings and some situations that I'm very, very looking forward to, and it's already started to happen. And a lot of people that have come on board have said that, we can't wait 6 months because the next season is already on. Mm-hmm. So I think you'll be hearing from me. There's like 30, 40 concerts already booked. It's a mini tour, really.
Wow.
Pledge tour, actually, that's going to be taking place for me. And I'm so excited. Hard Rock Casino in Iowa, California jobs, Florida jobs. It's all over the place. So that's very exciting. And also, record-wise, I'm very excited. And there's been some very, very important people that I'm so honored to know that they want to take place in my second opportunity, the Billy Gilman 2.0, if you will. So I'm excited to see what will happen.
Yep. I've had a lot of your fans. You mentioned record deal. Of course, when I put out that you're on the social site that you were coming back on my show, I had a lot of your fans ask me about the record deal, ask me about tours. Can you get into it a little bit more? Is there anything you can build on that about?
The tour, you will see dates on all my sites, the Facebook, the Twitter, the BillyGilman.com, and that's it will be taking me everywhere, and there's more dates being added as I speak, literally. March is being filled up now, and it goes from January to September.
Wow.
Which is very exciting, and there was one guy who said we cannot stop and we have to capitalize on what is, and I want music out in the next 3 or 4 months, new music from a record label. So
nice.
It's very exciting. It's very different circumstances than what I was dealt with before I started The Voice. So I honestly am truly indebted to what The Voice has enabled for my future. I truly am grateful for them, and they gave me, not to be so cliche, but they gave me my voice back. They
That's
really did,
great.
and to see America so invested, they didn't have to vote me into the finale, and they did not have to vote me second place. So seeing as they did tells me that there is a buying demographic that believes that I deserve to be there again, and I want to make them proud.
After your performances, every time you had that look in your face, like you gave it all, man. You didn't leave anything off the stage. I mean, no, and it was visible. You could see. It's almost like when somebody's finished lifting weights or somebody just finishes running a race. To have that adrenaline look in their face, you had that every time, every performance.
Thank you. Well, I knew that so many interviewers would come on and say, so who is your biggest competition? Who's your biggest threat? And technically, if you're all about strategy, you're your biggest threat. You're your biggest competition. You have to top yourself. Mm-hmm. Because people are going to be individualized. There's going to be people that want Sundance that won't watch me. There's going to be people that will watch Way and not watch Sundance. Each viewership viewership is going to be individualized on who they're going to vote for.
Yep.
So I just wanted to keep topping myself and keep finding better songs for people to go, oh my God, I thought he did the best that Monday, and all of a sudden he's doing this song. So it's a competition within yourself. It's not a competition within others. It just isn't. So, yeah I'm sure I look like I ran a marathon a few times.
Yeah. You know, I had Jordan Smith on the show a couple seasons back when he won, and which I mean, he's great, man. I love his voice is amazing.
Yeah.
He told me about the live shows because I asked him, what do you think's more difficult, like the blind audition or the live show? And he didn't even hesitate. He's like, man, the live shows are like, he's like, your party is, if you're not horrified a little bit, you're abnormal, because if you screw up, I mean, that's YouTube forever. I mean, you know, it's a live show. You know what I mean? It's like if you screw up during a live show, it's go ahead.
It was absolutely bonkers. I sat there going, I had a meltdown with the vocal coach. I said, I don't know how, and excuse my French, I don't know how the hell I'm going to do this. You're learning so many new songs that you don't know. You're learning your duet with your A-lister, my A-lister was Kelly Clarkson, so I was learning the song that she wanted me to learn. I was learning the original song. I was learning my cover song. It was total boot camp. It was like Marine boot camp, and you got no sleep. So Jordan Smith was completely correct. If you weren't horrified, then you weren't feeling anything. And that's funny because he sings so beautifully,
yes,
and so naturally. You know, it's amazing that he even felt a little flustered. But yeah, it was very scary. There were many moments within the finale where I thought, I'm gonna crack. I'm gonna. The vulnerability is gonna really show, and for whatever reason, your body and your mind just pushes, and it goes into adrenaline, and it goes into those factors where you're not gonna give up, because here we are at the home stretch. I don't know what it is, but it's really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a great learning lesson for anyone. I mean, a singer or not. It's a great learning lesson to see how far your body can go.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I wanted to talk about your song, Because of Me. The other day when I was getting up and getting ready for work, the freaking song was stuck in my head. I didn't know if I wanted to hug you or kick you. It's such a great song, man. It's so catchy. I want you to talk about that song, about how it came about, and of course where people can go get it. I'm sure on iTunes or mention anywhere else.
Yeah. The song. So each season, it's usually like, for instance, for our season, because it was in the winter months, they weren't sure if we were going to do a Christmas song. They weren't sure if we were going to do, there was another idea. I forgot what it was now, because, 1,000 ideas get thrown around in those times. But it came down to the fact that this was a season for an original song. So they gave us the option to submit some songs that we, as artists, have written, and other songs that were pitched to us by the music department and by our coach. So I was like, whatever. I gave a few songs out, and they weren't really hitting, and whatever. So all of a sudden, I'm dead asleep, and I get a text message at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and it's Adam. And he's like, I had this song in mind for you. It actually was a cut that Maroon 5 was supposed to have, but we didn't end up doing it, and I want to give it to you. So I heard it, and it's now literally 2 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And I heard the chorus of the song, and I instantly knew that it was something Billy Gilman could pull off.
Yes.
So I said in big bold letters, yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
I didn't give any more information on that because I knew I had to learn the song first.
But your voice is perfect for it.
Yeah, and so a few days after that, I started to sing it live, getting familiar with the lyrics and the chorus and the melody. And then I went into the studio with some of the producers, and I called Adam and I said, I want to thank you for giving me a song that will forever help me make a lane for myself, because that song is giving me so much fuel when a record label comes to me and says, what do you want to do as your record? I can honestly say, this is what I'm proud of. This is my sound.
There you go.
So that song wasn't just a song, that was my sound. And I think that's very, very important for an artist.
Yeah, it's like a resume. It's almost like here, this is part of my resume now.
Exactly, and I just can't wait to sing that song live. I can't wait for my fans to fall in love with it continually. It's just the beginning for that song. I know Universal and The Voice owns it, but that doesn't mean I can't embrace it.
Absolutely.
And, I'm excited. I love that song, and I thanked Adam over again, because I don't usually go back and listen to what I've done. I never do that. Like, now I'm just around getting to listen to my young self. 19 years ago, 18, 17 years ago, you know what I mean? I don't listen to what I've done. I hear every flaw, every wrong thing, but I did go back and listen to a few things from this season, and I listened to that because of me, and I just was blown away, and I was very proud that song, I can consider it mine, you know?
Yes,
I was very happy on that.
Tell us something about Adam Levine that won't get you in trouble if you tell us. Can you tell us something that your fans may not know about Adam?
Honestly, I can't tell you much, but he's an open book. He's very much like me. He'll tell you what's going on. You know, he'll tell you what he feels, and he'll tell you the inside scoop, and he'll tell you everything. So it's very tough to have inside stories about someone that's very open.
That's true. What about something that surprised you about him? Is there anything that surprised you?
Surprised me? Yeah,
working with him and getting it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You know, it's going to be corny, but all the head of the Voice and the head of the musical department and all these people kept continually coming back to me and saying, you know, he really does care about you, and that is what blew me away, because for me, if I was a judge on this, or a coach, they don't like to say judge, but if I was a coach on this show, it becomes a technique. It becomes more of like an act or a play. Okay, I'm going to do this for 5 months, and then the next season is going to come around, and I'm going to do the same thing.
I see what you're saying.
He really, really, really cared. That blew me away, because I don't know if I even could do it that way. He would be texting me at all hours of the morning about song ideas, about costume ideas, about lighting ideas. He'd send me pictures of his baby. I mean, he was really Team BG, and it blew me away, because these coaches don't necessarily have to be, because it's just so big, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
10 other people that they have to coach. And he really, really cared for me and cares for me, and that really blew me away.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I just expected them to show up when the cameras were rolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was a very behind-the-scenes kind of dude, and it's really. And he would show up in a simple little Nissan car. And
really?
Cool. I just was blown away at how awesome and simple and real.
So Adam Levine, is he frugal? Does he have some frugal parts about him?
I guess so. I mean, Gilman and Levine were Jewish, I guess. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's great, man. That's great to hear. He does come across as very genuine. He really does.
And, you know, you wonder if it's part of the show's psyche or if it's part of the roles they play, but I can honestly say it's not. I really can't. I really can't. He was texting me the other day. I was in the mall trying to Christmas shop, and we were texting back and forth. So, he is an amazing artist and deserves every good thing that comes his way and the band's way. I mean, he really does that. And I was, like, expecting to be like, well, you know, it's their role as a coach, and that's that.
Yeah.
It's totally not that way. It really isn't.
One thing
Miley included.
I was going to bring up Miley Cyrus when you were talking about how hard Adam works for his team and for you. I saw that in Miley from the TV side of it. I saw that in her also.
Miley was like unbelievable. She would go into the wardrobe and dress her team and like say, okay, this is what you should wear and this is how you should act.
Yeah.
He was brilliant. They all were truthfully invested in it, and I thought made the show even better than what it usually is.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you brought Molly up because she was, man, she really gave it all to her team.
She did. She really did. It was remarkable to me.
What was the toughest part for you of the whole show? What was the toughest part?
Keeping my voice healthy. That was the biggest struggle. That was my biggest fear. It was my biggest. It was my biggest struggle. There were many mornings I would wake up and I knew that I'd have to sing in 3 hours, and it just wasn't there. It just wasn't. And for me, I don't sing like. I can't open my mouth and just have it come out like a rocker or something. I need every facet of my voice. I need the soft, tender notes. I need the great big belting notes. I need the clear, crisp notes. I need every aspect of vocal cords. And there were many moments where I had to sit on the toilet, not doing anything, but sit down on the toilet with the steam rolling in the shower and just warming up and warming my voice up and drinking hot tea and doing the neti pot and gargling salt water and just balancing my voice to where it was healthy. It was a big juggle for me to hold those notes and to hit those notes and to hit the high notes and the low notes and the long notes, and it was a balancing act, and that was my biggest fear. And I would wake up every morning, and I would literally open my eyes, and the lights would be off, and I'd have my humidifiers rolling, and I'd have all the steam and all that every night. And I would wake up, and I would breathe, and I'd go, and I would do this one little note thing, and I could judge if my voice was going to be a struggle that morning, or if it wasn't going to be a struggle. I got down to knowing my voice that fast.
Well, let me ask you this. On that note, let me ask you this. On the morning you woke up, and later on that evening you were going to sing Freddie Mercury of Queen on national TV, how was your voice feeling that morning?
It was doing great that morning. It was doing great.
Well, that's a good thing.
My voice on a struggle day was the I Surrender. I woke up and my voice was not there. I was like, oh man. God, what are we going to do? I was struggling, and I kept sipping tea, and I kept putting the towels over my face to suck in the steam from the towels and just anything to shrink the cords because they were so tired because of all the schedule that they have you doing. And I stepped out on the stage and I said, I'm holding these notes whether my vocal cords want to do it or not. It's more of a willpower thing than anything. And it happened, and that song went to #1 on the iTunes, which I was shocked at for forever. I will forever be shocked that that was the one song that went to #1. I still don't get that. But,
well,
I still don't. But the game to keep your vocal cords completely healthy was very, very tough. Very tough.
Yeah, I can imagine how scared it must be. Like, because if you get a cold, I mean, that could just destroy your whole dream of the show.
It destroys everything.
Yeah.
And there was an artist, I won't say who, but there was an artist that did come down with an illness, and because of that, they were eliminated. So
yeah, that's terrible.
Colds and keeping yourself healthy is very much a part of the game. And I push so hard that now I am sick, as you could probably hear.
I do hear a little fuckiness in your voice, yeah.
Yeah. So you do push yourself. You do push yourself into an oblivion, if you will, and you can crash later. You can crash when you're on the plane ride home.
Absolutely. Now, a couple more questions, and I'll let you go. I know we're running a little bit late here. Which performance of all the ones you sang on the show are you most proud of?
My Way.
Yeah.
I can honestly say My Way was my favorite.
Yeah, one of mine too.
It was the one I was most scared at. It was the one that was not my decision. My Way was not my decision. I had another song in mind for the finale. And Adam and I was doing rehearsals for it. And I had one song in mind. And it wasn't working. I thought it sounded good, but I could see Adam's face sitting on the stool that it wasn't working, and I'm thinking, well, I know he's going to say no. I can just tell by his face. So I'm thinking, I wonder what's going to happen. I don't, we're going to go into overdrive here, picking out songs. And he looked right to me and he said, "What about My Way?" And I went to myself. Oh God, that's every 70-year-old drunk man's karaoke dream, right? And that's truth, right? So I said to myself, "Oh God, I don't know." And he said, "Well, can we just try it?" And then I had to go back to Smart Billy because he allowed me to do I Surrender was my song, All I Ask was my dream, Fight Song was my goal, Crying was my song. Everything that I had done on the show was my vision, and Adam trusted me, and he said, "Okay, I'm gonna let you do your thing." So when he came to me and said My Way, I instantly went no, but then I said, you know what, I have to trust him because he's trusted me this whole entire season. So I said to him, "Okay, I think I get what you mean, but I have to work with it to do it, quote unquote, my way."
Yeah, right.
And I said, and he said, "What about if you start completely alone?" And I said, "That's it. That's it. We've totally reincarnated it."
Yep.
And he said, "No matter what," he said, "to me the song is not to me. You've yelled and belted and sang your ass off this whole season. To me, this song necessarily isn't about that. It's about saying to the audience, no matter if I win or if I lose, I still did it my way." And I completely lost it during rehearsals. I started to cry. I was so tired anyway. I'm sure that led to the crying. But when he said that, I just lost it. Because no matter what, no matter if I came in fourth or if I came in first at the finale, I still did it my way.
Yeah.
I did not one song that anyone thought I was supposed to do. I did my songs. Josh was told what to sing so many times. Wade was told what to sing. Sundance was told what to sing sometimes. I completely did it my way. And I was happy that he chose it. I couldn't believe how full circle that song came when I got to sing that, come the time I was to sing it, with that beautiful orchestra. That, for me, was the highlight for me.
That's great.
And I didn't think it would be because I was so nervous about it.
Yeah. But the message
so many of the people I looked up to had orchestras around them and orchestras, and I was standing there before because they count down in your ears. So when you start a song a cappella without music, they'll count down in those little things that you see when the voice goes to live. You have those things in your ears. They're called ear monitors.
Yeah, yep.
They're talking to you and they're saying whatever. And so all of a sudden I hear 5. So I can't hear Carson go, "Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Gilman." I hear 5, 4,
Just
3,
a countdown,
2,
yeah.
1. So all of a sudden I start singing and I'm looking around and I'm seeing this orchestra ready to play the set. Here we are. I made it to the finale, and I automatically started to cry. And I'm thinking, Gilman, you have a song you have to sing, and you're already crying.
Oh my God!
Like I legit was already. I couldn't finish the song, and so when it finally came to the end of the song, I held the notes I was supposed to do. I was supposed to whatever, and the ending of My Way. My stomach was shaking so bad. I said, I can't hold it in anymore. And so I couldn't even get out the last note, and so I had to whisper it, My Way. I couldn't get it out. I was thinking, you wimp. But that was forever the moment that will ever be embedded in my soul. I was most proud of My Way.
That's great. Great answer, man. Great. I mean, it really, the listeners are going to love that because you painted the picture of the whole storyline behind that song and the journey that you took to get there, So, let's see. I think that's about it. One more thing. Everybody knows you almost won the damn thing. You came in second. But do you feel looking back, that you've accomplished what you aimed to accomplish?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
More so, because I didn't expect to go number one.
Yes.
I didn't expect to do anything. I really didn't. I just wanted to be an inspiration for people that ever felt underrated, never good enough. And the more I got involved in the fight, the harder my fight got on behalf of everyone else.
Nice.
It really became something other than a personal victory. And it's crazy. Like, I was getting up going, I gotta fight for the people that are fighting for me, because they know what it feels like to not feel good enough, or to feel like someone doubted their dream, or they've given up, or they had a circumstance in life that deterred them for achieving their goals. It became something other than, I have to be number one. I have to get to number one to win. It became, if you go back and listen to the songs, very few of them were love songs. Most of them were anthems.
Right.
Fight song, Man in the Mirror.
Yeah.
Sing It Anyway, I Did It My Way. All of them were literal anthems, because to me, America kept voting me in, and it just kept proving to me that everyone that said no in my life were wrong. And there I stood second place, or at some moments it could have been first place.
Right.
And I said to myself, you know what? No matter what, I can happily say that everyone that said that Billy Gilman wasn't deserving, or Billy Gilman wasn't going to see a second chance, they were wrong, because America could have easily voted me out the first live show.
Sure.
When I sang Crying. And if I could instill anything in anyone after this outcome, it was to never give up, because I so badly wanted to give up. I was so sad and depressed, thinking that everyone was right, but I knew I was to be a singer. I knew I was put on this earth to be a singer, but no one was giving me the chance. And I literally had to put one foot in front of the other. As simple as that sounds, I had to just put one foot in front of the other. That started the trek back. And so no matter how small that step is, it's a big step. And it's a big step to anyone's victory. And you are worthy. And that was my mission. It became my mission right after Fight Song. And I said, if I can get into lives, I'm going to sing songs to inspire people, because the people are worth it. And that is what will keep me coming back. It's not a lovey-dovey song. That's not relatable to me. It's proving to people that we are worthy of being our best selves. It's as simple as that.
Really good stuff. Well, I really appreciate you doing this. I hope you can come back. I know you're going to get really busy and you can start touring, but
there's always time, so let's do it.
I definitely want you to come back on the show. Before I let you go, though, I want to give you an opportunity to tell the fans where they can follow you on your social sites, where they can get your music, your website. Talk about that real quick before I let you go.
Yeah, you can follow me on Billy Gilman Official on the Instagram. It's Billy Gilman on Facebook. It's Billy Gilman on Twitter. Easy enough. Yeah, follow me, and the concert dates will be posted soon, and hopefully some great information within the next coming months about records and all the new endeavors will be posted as well. So, and just keep following for my fun little antics too. You know, I love to follow people as well, and listen to their stories and give them, inspirational quotes and sentences. And when you follow me, it's not like you're following to find out what's going on. You're following me, and I talk to you. I'll answer questions. It's a very interactive situation. So, yeah, that's where they can follow me.
Huh.